The Ben Heck Show is brought to you by Element 14, the electronic design community where you can connect and collaborate with top engineers from around the world. Join now at element14.com.
All right, so Ben, we're not in the shop. Where are we and what are we doing?
It looks like we're in the Funk House in Berlin, Germany for the 2016 Music Tech Fest, specifically the 24-hour Hackathon Challenge sponsored by Element 14. Many teams from around the world have come here to build music-based hacks. We're going to be following their exploits and see what kind of things they come up with, and also acting as some of the judges to see which project is the best. And then finally, at the end of the episode, we'll get to see the performances here in this awesome sound room. Let's get started.
Amazing hacks.
Where are my dragons?
Inspired designs.
Oh, look, I knocked some hot glue loose.
Regrettable acting.
I want to live in a world with Star Wars again!
Each week, Element 14's The Ben Heck Show brings you innovative projects using electronics, engineering, and more.
All right, Ben, let's give everybody an update of what's going on here.
Okay, so this is the hack camp behind us. Everyone is, going into teams. They're going to see who can come up with the best stuff. There's a whole bunch of parts that came from Element 14, but it's not just hardware they're using. There's also software they can use to create their hacks. So this is a 24-hour challenge.
Yeah.
They have one day to come up with the cool musical-based hacks.
24 hours straight.
And I think we have a unique perspective because we have to build things sometimes in 2 days or 3 days or a week.
Yeah.
So we understand the pressures, but these people only have one day.
Without any sleep.
So everyone please come and join me over here and we're gonna have a little chat for a few minutes. Don't worry, it's not a serious chat. None of you are in trouble. Just yet.
Okay, this is Adam John Williams. He is running the hack camp. Tell us about the challenges.
So our categories for the hacks this time, we've got transhumanism, music as an extension of the human body. Some from our sponsoring companies, so there's Mod Devices who make programmable guitar pedals with a Linux-based audio processor inside. Some a challenge set by Giant Steps, who are a group of researchers from different institutions who put toolkits and APIs together. They have their own challenge too. And we have Hack the Bus, where some people have invited us to augment their minibus with music or audio equipment.
That's outside?
That's going to be parked out there later. I think it's taking the place of the festival shuttle bus.
All right, Adam, I look forward to seeing all the cool builds that people make, and I'll wander around and talk to them and see if I can offer you any assistance or anything.
Brilliant, thank you. Thanks for being here. This is really great.
We were walking around. I saw you over here. It looked like you had some cool stuff going on. Who are you? Where are you from? And what are you doing?
All right, so my name is Timothy Schmele. I come from Germany, from the city Karlsruhe. I'm doing my PhD at the University of Music there.
Okay.
At the Institute for Musicology and Music Informatics. And right now I'm working on a tool to basically help you maintain your flow while you're doing your music. So while you're jamming away, my tool will be able to go out into your music library and search for a sample for you that fits to what you're playing at the moment.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Yeah. Do you have any kind of demo that you can show us?
I could, yeah. I don't know if anything will sound because it's very loud here.
Yeah.
Because I'm working with headphones. But the thing is, I'm using this button grid pad. So at the top row, you can slice your sample. It's like
you're cutting it up right here.
Yeah, I'm cutting it up. It's like a drum sample. Let's assume I'm on stage jamming away in the groove, and now I'm thinking, okay, I need something to sort of fill the gap. Like I need a new sample, right? So I told my program where my music library is, all my songs. So I can go and I can tell it, look, go search me a new sample.
Right. Oh, okay.
It's green. So it went through all the songs. It listened to what I was playing. It extracts features in the audio and finds a song it deems similar or appropriate to what I'm playing. it takes out a loop out of that song, time aligns it, and places it into my little device.
That seems pretty cool.
And then I can play with the two of them together, and mute, put samples on it and stuff like that.
That's really cool.
So that's what I'm kind of debugging at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? It also looked like you're really concentrating, so I'll let you get back to it.
Okay,
and,
no problem.
And I hope to see you do a demonstration.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
We're trying to build a artificial intelligent drummer.
So an artificially intelligent drummer gets the cues from the guitar?
Yeah, it's going to be listening to the guitarists playing and then analyze when onsets happen with with regular kind of spectral flux analysis, basically. So there's some libraries out there that let you do that already and can listen and tell you when an onset happens. And then we're going to take these profiles, build up profiles for 1 bar of audio, and try to relate those to specific patterns.
So it'll match it.
Yeah, so if you're playing a stylistic pattern that maybe has some swing rhythm to it or something like that, then hopefully we can play a swing pattern.
Are drummers not showing up for gigs a big problem?
Yeah, kind of, actually.
And mostly just the drummer? That's like
the notorious drummer
Really?
thing, is they don't show up for practice.
Huh, yeah. I guess it worked out for Ringo Starr. He showed up for practice.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Now he's married to Barbara Bach. Yeah, this sounds really cool. So obviously for your demo, you'll have a guitar, and then this is synth drum, right?
Yeah, we're working on the kind of non-real-time version first, so
Right.
like you'll be able to play something, and then it will do the analysis and then respond.
So you're going to just have an
But-
input, like a set guitar riff that you put into it,
Yeah.
make sure it works. But then the intention is that it will work live.
Yeah, everything we're using is capable of running in real time. It's just we're
Okay.
going to have to build the whole framework to do that, and that's going to be pretty tense with just the two of us.
Okay, did you see that movie Whiplash with the drummer?
Yeah.
So would this thing stand up to J.K. Simmons and his tempo?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a-
technically, it's probably easier to play fast if it's just a machine, right? I would love to see him yelling at my computer.
Cool, well this is very interesting. I like how it replaces a musician.
Yeah.
Musicians might not like that, but from a technical standpoint, I think that's
Yeah.
a cool idea.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, it just lets you practice and get a groove going without anybody to play with.
And then the drummer shows up an hour late and it's like, hey man, we already got a guy.
Yeah.
And the computer's like, hello, my name is Watson.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, well, good luck.
Yeah.
So right now, Felix is helping someone port some code from the Raspberry Pi 2 to the Raspberry Pi 3. And he wants to use the Raspberry Pi 3 because it has Wi-Fi. So there's still limited internet here, so it's not quite so easy to just download a new Raspberry Pi image, but hopefully they can figure something out.
Fortunately, there were some fellows over here considerate enough to let us borrow their mini HDMI screen.
Yes.
And we resolved those issues, and now what's the process here?
Yeah.
Where are we at now?
Well, without the screen, it would have been impossible because there is no predefined IP and the Raspbian. The next step is to, especially for me, to install Mono framework because I'm a C# programmer.
Yeah.
And right now I'm doing it. And for doing that also, although the Raspberry Pi 3 has wireless chipsets built in, but we could, at least I think it was the internet connection which was a little weak, so we couldn't get connected to that. Now I am sharing the internet from my laptop to the Raspberry Pi.
And what's the goal of the project then?
There is one category which we are supposed to hack the actual bus, and for that we were thinking of turning the Raspberry Pi into a music hub, which musicians or people who are jamming on their laptops, for instance, could get connected to the Raspberry Pi, and it receives all the data, syncs them, and would play them on the streaming. So anyone else who is sitting on the bus can take out their smartphones and get connected to the Wi-Fi on the Raspberry Pi and listen to their streaming from the musicians in real time.
That's cool. All right, Mr. Rojan.
I'll keep you updated.
Okay, we found another team over here, and I helped you earlier with that soldering, right?
Yes.
Okay, and everything's working out all right?
Awesome.
So your demonstration is going to have visualizations as well.
Yes, it's basically a performance. We are going to have two performers. Also on the team, we have two fashion designers, and they're designing two costumes that are going to have interactive chips in it.
In time for tomorrow?
Yes, in time for tomorrow. We have visuals that are going to be on the screen, and we are using an ERCAM module to trigger. It's going to be in an enclosed object that the two performers are going to throw to each other, and that's going to trigger the suits and the visuals and the sound.
How many people are on your team?
Around
Okay.
9, yeah.
I was going to say, that's pretty ambitious.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're going for everything.
Yes, that's the way.
All right. And,
Except for the bus, maybe.
and what is your team name?
Electronic Jungle.
Well, it sounds pretty impressive. I
Thank
look
you.
forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Mr. Pierce. All right, so I saw you have this keyboard here you're working on.
Yeah, it's a button board which has pressure and direction sensitive buttons.
Okay.
So every button can have its own pitch band and...
Pressure and direction?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can demonstrate it with this, but this is my actual instrument.
Okay.
This is my main project I'm working on. The buttons are pressure and...
Yeah, this is really nice. And what's the challenge you guys are trying to achieve?
So now it's connecting the things, so making this thing speak MIDI, so the axolotti board can understand what it's talking about.
Okay.
And then getting the axolotti board to speak the Arabic scales. Like normally it does just the normal Western 12-tone equal temperament tuning.
Yeah.
So it's a thing that had to be added to
And
that.
right now you're programming it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop bugging you so you can finish your project.
1 minute to go now.
All right, yeah.
We're here with Team Tree People, and this is their project for the Hack Challenge. Who would like to tell me about it?
This is an installation and a performance piece that was meant to go on a tree outside, but the forecast said it was going to be raining, so we've sort of moved it
Raining?
indoors. Yeah, it's really sunny now, so don't trust forecasts. So we've got some light sensors here, which we're going to sit on the leaves of a tree.
Right.
And as the leaves sort of move in and out and the sun hits the light sensors, they'll be triggering some vocal samples.
That's these photo cells
Yeah, that's
here?
the here. We've been pretending...
Using your flashlight?
Yeah, pretending to be the sun by showing our torch on it. So that'll trigger it.
Oh yeah, the vocals pop
Yeah,
up when you do
vocals
that.
sort of pop up.
So those sensors are going to be behind the leaves, so as the light passes like to and fro, you're like, oh.
So for our presentation, we've took film of a tree swinging, and we're going to project it and just have the sensors in front of the projector.
Oh yeah, so
And
you have like the light and dark
yeah,
there.
so it should work indoors as well.
Yeah, like I mean, I could see this like at a hotel, you know, and you come in off the plane and you're all stressed and like, oh, here's the Zen-like art installation. And you can hear this while you're trying to get your credit card to process at the front gate. And then you're going to have a singer performing along with this?
Yeah, Eska, who provided the samples that are triggered by the light, she's going to be playing with it as well. But we also have this other sensor over here, which is one of the Music Bricks funded sensors. Which
I've seen quite a few people with these.
Yeah, it's an amazing little thing, and it's a Wi-Fi enabled
9 degrees of freedom.
9 degrees sort of gyroscopic sensor, so you can track motion and velocities of stuff. And this is going to change some of the effects on her vocals as she sings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rather than play music, this is like what the music's going to sound like.
Yeah, almost like a guitar
Like a pedal.
with your foot, but with a tree.
Well, that's cool because I've seen a lot of people using the mod pedal system, but you guys are using a branch.
Yeah.
You've really branched out.
Yeah, going back to nature as well.
You're going to leave everyone else behind. All right, very cool. I look forward to the performance with the singing and everything.
Thank you.
You walked me through your garden and showed me those trees you planted. For every love that you had, how we all would love to be remembered. How we all would love to be remembered. I texted you on my journey. What tree would you plant for me? You wrote back, I'd be a weeping willow.
It was then time to judge all of the entries. There were several judges, including myself and Felix. We went around to each table talking to all the contestants and seeing what they had built. Not everyone had a project finished in time for the 24-hour challenge, so we only talked to people that had completed projects. Some were more interesting and active than others, such as the jazz balls you just saw there. And don't worry, I'm not texting the entire time, I'm using my phone to take notes. In the end, we decided to go for projects that, 1, used a lot of the materials that we had provided, and 2, built everything within the 24-hour time period, as opposed to some of the entries where the people had brought things along with them kind of pre-built already. Once we saw everything, it was time to pick the winners and give out the awards.
Wow, there were so many candidates, I want to give them all an award.
Well, let's see who won. So for the Transhuman Challenge, the winner is Electronic Jungle.
not only do you get this incredible Pink Punk Vinyl Award, we also have for you to fight amongst yourselves over 2 Sonos speakers, Play Ones, courtesy of our friends at Sonos, and an assortment of Element 14 goodies to be distributed to you very, very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, Electronic Jungle.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. The very next prize was for the Music as an Extension of the Human Body challenge.
All right, the winner of that one is the Hacky.
This I called Hacky, but because of something Adam said earlier, I think I might redub this jazz bowls. So, this is what my jazz bowl does. It does sort of like music school jazz. Can I have this louder by any chance? Like proper loud?
Congratulations. This Sonos speaker is for you. This incredible award is for you. And
some Element 14.
And some Element 14
of various
goodies.
kinds.
The winner of the Giant Steps Challenge is to be remembered.
Come and join us up here.
You walked me through your garden and showed me those trees you planted. For every love that you
Watch us from native instruments and have fun with it.
Fantastic. Congratulations, guys. And the winner of the Hack the Bus challenge goes to
Musebox.
And what this box does is basically allows wireless mixing of different tracks. These tracks are basically sent to the server that the box creates, and so you can have different inputs wirelessly sent to the same server. That would, of course, involve a very low latency, but I'm proud to say that after he's been up the whole night, we're already able to send uncompressed audio with very low latency right now.
Hey. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Marzia.
Well, that's it. The show is over and the winners have been announced.
Congratulations to everyone who participated. You done great.
Well, we're going to head back to the United States of America to make another episode back in the shop. We'll see you next time.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my lover. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Then they went to GitHub and committed a branch. No expense. The Ben Heck Show is brought to you by Element 14, the electronic design community where you can connect and collaborate with top engineers from around the world. Join now at element14.com.